Speedrunning. The act of beating a video game as fast as possible. Something that I started taking seriously about a year and a half ago. And today I'm going to be sharing my experience with speedrunning. So make sure to go down below, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button. Make sure to tune in to my future videos. And anyways, guys, let's get into it. So about 5 years ago, I was watching DNTDM play Super Mario Odyssey. He was just doing it casually, and he was doing a little Let's Play series. But while doing so, I had Smallance's video about beating Fearsome Fire in any percent in my recommended. Not knowing who he was, I clicked on the video and watched it, and was introduced to speedrunning. And watching Smallant also led me to watch Fearsome Fire's content. At the time, I was actually watching more Fearsome Fire than Smallant. Also, a lot of DGR introduced from Fearsome Fire's content, but really just kind of went back and forth. Around Christmas time of 2018, I wanted Super Mario Odyssey, and my grandmother eventually bought it for me. I played the crap out of it and just did some trick jumps and challenges, but no speedrunning. I quit SMO for a while to get back to Minecraft content, but I was so eager to speedrun. So I said screw it, I don't care about learning the route, I'm just gonna wing it. And my first recorded 80% speedrun of Super Mario Odyssey was on January 22, 2021. My first run was about 2.5 hours. It was completely routeless. In between this, I wanted to start a Minecraft SMO series, but sadly never finished it. I eventually did another run later on, still routeless, and got a 2 hour, 12 minute, and 58 second time. After a few years and being done focusing on other content, I wanted to pick up my speedrunning career and actually take this seriously. So in December of 2022, I finally sat down watching Smallance's beginner any percent guides and actually learned a route, memorizing and practicing for about a week. Until January 2nd, 2023, I ended up doing my first run with a route and ended up demolishing my 2.5 hour time with 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 18 seconds. After that, I was starting to get addicted. 120, 117, 115, 113, 111, and eventually 109, sub 110. But if you want more info about that, I already made a video on it. Link in the description below. So after I got my sub 110, I asked you guys and even made a poll if I should go for 1 hour, 8 minute PB. Because at the time, I thought I could just get sub 110, then I would quit any percent. But boy, was I wrong. In my previous 109, I made a 40-second mistake by falling off the mech. And if this didn't happen, I might have skipped 109. So after I did the poll, you guys decided, and I finally knew what to do. During the 108 grind, I hated it. Even though I knew I had good chunks of time saves throughout the entire run, this 108 was really not much better improvement. I could have easily saved around another minute in movement and small mistakes alone. The main time save in this run was doing a new wooded route, Intermediate Ruins, or the route you would use for say backup nut clip. Only about 10 seconds of time save, but it really gets you comfortable for the movements right before you learn the infamous nut clip. The other way of doing this is the original beginner strat, where you open the gate with a lever and exit through that way. I even made the same stupid 40-second mistake again in this 108. So the reason why I was so surprised that I got it is because of this mech time loss, which I thought ended up killing it. Despite all the fails, I still ended up getting the PB with a 108.58. After getting that PB, I finally decided we are fully locked back into any percent. I thought I was going to quit. Like, I seriously thought, but boy was I wrong. So we're going for a new minute barrier. We got to learn some tricks. So obviously I had to choose the 15-second time saving sand, DSTA. DSTA stands for Daylight Savings Time Abuse, and the way that it works is if you set the date that provides daylight savings time, you can set the switch clock to 1:53 so that in 6 minutes when you arrive at sand, the switch clock goes for 1 hour, turns into 3 o'clock, and the seed takes 20 real-time minutes to grow, but ends up around 10 seconds. I also ended up doing this trick called Reverse Jaxi, around a 2-second time save. I don't know why I went for it, because I definitely didn't save time with it, but the way it works is you basically are trying to get the time save by not capturing the bullet bill and manipulating the bullet bill to crash into the crate. And you just go up the Jaxi without crashing a bullet bill and wall jumping up to it. Oh, and for once in my life, I actually got target acquired, saved time, and did not fall off mech. That was one of the biggest time saves in this entire run. Okay. And luckily, after all those time saves, 107.58. Oh, baby! And for some stupid reason, I tried to beat the entire game without taking damage, and out of luncheon, I was ahead of my PB, like, what? But ruined time loss obviously happened as I had to do damage strats, but I beat the entire game without taking any damage. Oh my gosh. Oh my. I also did some other categories like Koopa Free Running RTA, basically a category where you do all the Koopa Free Runnings and travel throughout kingdoms to complete all of them in a row. And I actually got a decent PB, a sub 20 and top 50 in the world. Yo, that's it, 1957. I also did other categories like Festival Percent, Nipple Percent, Dark Side, etc. But I feel like that's a lot to talk about in this video, so I just wanted to mention one. So I actually got to compete in a tournament called CCG's Any Percent Community Clash. Cool Cat Gang hosted this tournament. Props to Saren for doing an amazing job. This is actually how I got more notice into the community. And I did this tournament getting a personal best in front of a decently large audience. And it was very fun. Got to play against some of the best runners in the world. I didn't qualify, but I just wanted to have a fun time.
We don't hear the pop-up, and we can see it.
That is such a good
107.24. 3 seconds off gold there. There you go. Let's go, Dad.
GG, yeah.
Not much change. Didn't learn new strats. Just improved movement, improved golds, and more confidence. Slowly but surely, waiting over a month for the next PB, but I eventually got the 106.49. A 106 in Super Mario Odyssey. And a Kazbop while I'm at it. 105 grind. This is when I actually needed to take it a lot more serious. Getting to the 110 to the 105 is a pretty solid difference. So I decided to learn this new trick called nut clip. Basically, nut clip is a trick where you backflip, time a cap throw, and you clip right through the wall. Then you have to do precise movement out of bounds, land on a slither of a platform, backflip, climb up to this little crevice without bonking and not going too high to clip back in bounds for this moon. Then, once you're done with that, you have to precisely press A and run up the ramp, doing a triple jump, going over, spin pound, and ground pounding the nut at the top. This trick saves around 25 seconds. I even made one of my dumbest mistakes in a run, failing fast hats, a strat where you get close to Bowser and time a cap throw to grab his hat instantly. Also kind of just wanted to flex, but I destroyed fucking Spewart. Even with a shitty ass moon, I still got a 105.55. This one pains me to say this, but I have to explain.
You got it. You got it. If you just sandstone swipe, then you got it. Just swipe. Mash as fucking hard as you can.
I am.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know.
I walked too much.
Dude, it's so fucking close. It's so close. Dude, it's so close.
105 flat.
No, it's close. It's close. I'm gonna retime. I'm retiming now. I'm retiming now.
No,
Retiming now.
A scenario kinda similar like this happened, but way worse. So, the clip speaks for itself. I was around 30-second PB pace, but panicked on the 4th pillar. Bowser moved in a weird way, and this happened.
Stop.
As I panicked, I went for a swipe jump and walked off the edge.
Uh-oh. Okay, 103's dead. It's fine. Do not panic. It's fine. It's fine. We got this.
After almost doing the exact same thing, I decided to take my time, not panic, shoot my fireballs, and finish the run.
Okay, I'll take.
Shortly after, I got another small PB, actually on 103 pace, but Moon wasn't good enough. We're so close to that 103. We just got it in our fingertips. Seriously. So I decided to learn a trick called Snowdram, a trick jump that I'm going to be explaining now. The way this trick works is you go on top of the Odyssey, go into first person, line up with a ring on the Odyssey, get a good angle, vector properly, do a rainbow twirl at the right time just to get enough
Okay, we got
distance
it.
to
We're
get to the trick.
I feel comfortable with my Snowdram.
This 103 was pretty interesting because this was probably the scariest thing that happened to me on a minute barrier pace. Similar to the cloud mistake in the 105, I didn't cap throw at the right time and lost 10 seconds. I was freaking out, but chat was telling me to keep going and I was fine.
It's fine.
Despite that scary mistake, I kept on pushing and got the 103. 103.57.
Let's go, baby!
And we finally did it. Sub 103. We got the goal. And the question is now, what am I going to do at the moment? Well, at the moment, I'm taking a little bit of a break from Odyssey. But we're going to go for 101 grind. So make sure to stay tuned on Twitch to be notified when I stream. So go follow my Twitch, link in the description below. But that is it for the video, man. Woo! Sub 103, baby. Let's go.